Good morning. Why working with a mortgage broker beats going direct to your bank? Well, when most borrowers start shopping for a loan, their first instinct is to call their bank because it feels safe and it feels familiar and it feels simple. But here's the truth: most borrowers learn too late in the process, and going directly to a bank often limits your options, increases your risk, costs you time, and sometimes the deal itself. Whereas working with a mortgage broker isn't about convenience, it's about strategy, flexibility, and protecting your outcomes. So one bank has their own rules versus hundreds of lending options with a broker. And a bank can only offer its own products with its own underwriting rules and its own risk tolerance. And if your loan doesn't fit neatly into their box, the answer often is a flat out no. Well, a mortgage broker works differently. And brokers have access to hundreds of lenders across multiple product types. So, for instance, we offer conventional as well as jumbo home loans. We offer DSCR and investor products. We have bank statement loans and self-employed loans like P&L only loans, but also do construction, renovation, and portfolio lending programs. And that means if one lender is going to say no, the deal isn't dead. It just simply needs to be repositioned. Number two is structuring loan correctly before you apply. So banks process applications and brokers structure transactions. And the point is that this matters more than most borrowers realize. And working with a broker like me will help you evaluate your income presentation. So whether you're W-2 or self-employed or rentals or a mixed combination. But we help asset positioning and reserves, and also credit timing and risk triggers. And also, what's your exit strategy? You're going to sell, you're going to refinance, you're going to hold. And the right structure means the difference between an approval and a denial, and also between better terms and more costly terms, but also with a smooth closing versus last minute surprises. So there's time savings that actually matter as well. And borrowers often underestimate the cost of working with the wrong lender. Now, banks may take weeks to issue a loan decision on your files. And I've heard from many folks that they decline files late in the process that really should have been caught up front. But it also could require a resubmission of your loan if the guidelines change. And a broker is going to pre-screen the lenders up front, aligning your loan with the right credit box from day one, which saves you weeks and not days. In competitive markets, time kills deals. Brokers protect those timelines. And there's reduced risk for you through lender diversification. So when you apply directly to a bank, you're betting everything on one approval path. It's like betting on red or black. Brokers spread the risk by running parallel lender strategies when needed, or adjusting the structure before issues surface, or pivoting quickly if guidelines shift mid-process. Now, this is particularly critical for self-employed borrowers, for investors, or borrowers with just complex income or asset profiles. And the point is that strategy is going to beat rate shopping. Banks are going to compete on rate all day long, but brokers compete on the outcome, whether you're going to get it or not. And the lowest rate doesn't help if the loan doesn't close, or if the structure limits your future refinance potential, or if prepayment penalties are going to block your exit on this loan. Now, a broker's job is to help you win the deal and protect your long-term options and not just quote you today's rates. So here's the final thought: is going direct to the bank isn't wrong. It's just a narrow choice. And working with a mortgage broker gives you a broader choice. And with that, you get broader access to lender programs, better structured loans, and often faster execution, much faster, and with lower risk because you're not wasting your time. So that's why experienced borrowers don't ask, what's the rate today? They ask, what's the right strategy to get me into a home or buy my next commercial property? That is it for the day. Please visit billraponline.com to figure out how to get hold of me. Love to talk to you more and figure out what we need to do to earn your business. Have a good day.